years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston!
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston!
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston!
'We're pretty stoked tuning in and waiting for Cage Titans time, which is 7:30, then 7:50. But without further ado, Andy's got some questions that were sent in, and we're going to go to some questions.
I'm going to start right off. Andrew Valdina, you've pretty much spent your entire career, amateur and professional, at Cage Titans. How does it feel to be headlining this monumental card at MGM Fenway at the new location?
It feels great, man. There's no other promotion I'd rather be staying with my whole career too, man. You guys have always treated us so well. You guys do the best job. I mean, look at this press conference. It's freaking sick. I already feel the energy. So it feels right. It feels right.
There's a lot at stake in this matchup. You drew Kam Arnold. He's a dangerous power puncher, and there's a lot on the other side of this fight for you should emerge victorious. What do you see in him as an opponent? What objectives and challenges does he show to you? What are you going to face this weekend?
Yeah, Kam's a good opponent. He's a good fighter. He's game. He looks for tough challenges. I know he's got a vision for himself as well. But I just really do feel like it's my time, man. I put my entire life into this every single day, from the time I wake up to the time I put my head down at night. And I know that I haven't cut any corners. I discipline myself more than I ever have for any fight. And I've treated him like he's the best fighter in the world in this camp, like I always do. So I'm ready to go out there and just show the world what I can do once again, and keep climbing the ladder, baby. It's gladiator season.
Awesome. One last thing for you, Andrew Valdina. You said this is your UFC moment. What does it mean knowing this isn't just a main event? It's potentially your contract night.
What was that?
This is your like UFC moment. What does it mean knowing it isn't just a main event, it's potentially your contract night?
Listen, man, I've been ready for a call yearly. You know what I mean? So I don't really look at this as like, oh, this is the moment that makes or breaks that. I just got to keep being me, and good things come as they have been. So I'm just really just focused on the task at hand. I'm looking to take Kam out on Saturday night, and we'll go from there.
Thank you very much. Let's slip over to his opponent, Kam Arnold, on the other side. A lot of people are framing this as Andrew's UFC audition. Does that fuel you in any way or feel disrespectful?
No, honestly, I mean, let's be real. He's 7-0, right? I'm 7-1. I'm not the guy that's supposed to win this. They bring me in here to be the B side. It is what it is, man, but at the end of the day, I know I've tested myself. Andrew's a great opponent. He's very well-rounded. I have much respect for him and his family. He comes from a great family, great support system. This fight is just for me, really. I don't give two shits about implications, where this is going to put me, where this will put him, win or lose. I'm setting a standard for my daughters at home. Every fight I'm scared. This is no different, right? But everybody knows how the magnitude of this fight, right? So with that being said, my girls, they all wrestle. They all know what it's like to feel that fear. And now they get to go see their dad go face that fear, right? And regardless, win or learn, I know I'm a man of my word. I know I'm coming here to fight. This is not going to be no cakewalk. And I will look to finish him one way or another. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you see dad strength coming in and playing a factor in this fight?
No, I see me coming to fight.
Awesome. And yeah, you fought all around New England. You have fought in all of the venues at all the promotions. How excited are you to be part of the first MMA event taking place at MGM Boston?
It's pretty cool. But again, it's just another fight. So I'm not looking too much into who's here, or how big the venue is. I know what value I bring, and that's why this card is big.
Thank you very much, Kam. I'm going to shift things over to Don Sheainus. Welcome back to Cage Titans. It's been a while since we've seen you in the Northeast. How you acclimating back to the cold weather?
It's a lot of shivering out here. It's cold, real cold. Used to 80 degrees. I got spoiled. So it's bittersweet coming back. Get to see all my friends and family, but freezing my ass off.
What are we going to expect that's different from this time around after you spent another camp out in Vegas and putting your best work out in the desert?
There's nothing different. It's the same old me. Same old me. Same hungry, fucking crazy lunatic you're going to see every time. It is what it is, Get me uncut, raw in the moment. So
awesome. Thanks. And how did this fight come to fruition? How did you draw Zach Sabatino as an opponent? You guys are both pillars at Cage Titans, have both been around for ages and have both produced some of the most electrifying moments. And it's a fight that a lot of people might not have even thought could come to fruition, and it kind of seemed to happen out of nowhere. How did this come about?
Yeah, Mike called me up, said, "Hey, we're doing this thing at Fenway," and I'm like, "Okay." And then he came back to me with a couple names, and I knew I'm coming off a long layoff. It's been over a year since I fought, and I wasn't going to make 45. And if I'm going to do things, I'm going to do it right. So Zach was a 55er, and I thought it was a good matchup. So fuck it.
All right. And like I said, you've obviously been fighting on the same cards as Zach for many years. How do you see him as an opponent, and have you been a fan of his in the past?
Yeah, no, I love the guy. I mean, such a nice person. Very skilled, very dangerous. He's going to be bigger and stronger than me, but I think I have these skills and what it takes to win. That's all that matters.
All right. Thank you very much, Don. Welcome back. And we'll skip it over to DSAB and hoping to get a few words out of you. Same questions pretty much for you, DSAB. How did was Don ever on your radar? And how do you see him as an opponent as well, fighting alongside him for so many years?
No, he wasn't really, actually. I mean, we've trained a little bit in the past. We've always been super friendly with each other. But it seems like anybody who is on my radar, it never seems to really work out. So I just wait until I'm given names. And I was given a name and I said yes. And the guy never got back to me. And then I was given another name and I said yes, and it was done.
Thank you. And yeah, do you see this as the fight you need to get on the radar of a Contender Series shot or get to the next level?
No, I mean, it'll definitely help. But to be honest, I haven't really even thought about that. To be honest, I never really do. I kind of just focus on the fight that's ahead of me. And if somebody calls, they call. And if not, then I focus on the next fight that's offered to me.
All right, thanks. And this is probably the longest layoff from both of your careers. So I guess I'll ask you guys both the same question. Does it feel to take a break from the sport and jump back into competition after such a time off?
Yeah, I'm just really happy that I can do this stuff again. Honestly, it was a tough 5 or 6 months that I couldn't really do much of the stuff that I like. So honestly, I'm just glad to be training and competing again.
I mean, anytime I'm training, I'm happy. You know, I had to take probably 6 months off to get my vision fixed, and I had surgery on my eyes, and that kind of fucked me up real good. But just to be able to come back, I'm super ecstatic. So it was an unnecessary break, but I'm glad it's over with now. So
I thank you kindly, gentlemen. And yeah, we're gonna move on to some of the boxing fights that are taking place here. Yeah, you guys aren't fighting each other. You guys' opponents didn't show up between us. But I'll start with Ozzy because you were originally slated to fight an MMA fight, and then some changes happened last minute this week, and you were now slated to fight Miguel Sevison, a fellow undefeated mixed martial artist early in their career, but you're taking away the grappling and any attacks with the legs and just throwing fists. How the story behind it is fascinating as to how this fight came to fruition, because I think a lot of people are pleasantly surprised with this short notice fight coming and taking place.
Yeah, my guy pulled out and just looking for someone else, and Polvere approached me with this, and I was like, yeah, okay. And he said, yeah, so let's do it. It's really it. I'm down. I mean, I was ready to fight anyway, so and if I don't have to grapple, that's way better for me, to be honest. And like, even if we did fight MMA, I don't think there would be much grappling there anyway. So I think just no elbows or kicks. So it's all right.
Just tri-sport athlete in the past 3 times you fought.
I mean, like, that's the thing, man. There's a stigma about MMA fighters, how they can't, I've heard a lot of people, they're like, oh, they can't fight Muay Thai, they can't box, if you're a real fighter, you can fight any discipline. You know what I mean? Boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, whatever it is, you get in there and you fight if you're a real fighter. You know what I mean? And, Miguel throws down. So that's a perfect fight for me. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I literally can't wait.
It's a perfect fight for everybody, especially the fans. I
Yeah,
think everybody's
for sure.
thrilled that this fight's taking place. But is it a potential fight that could take place in a mixed martial arts cage at some point?
That's a question for him. I'm down.
Well, thank you very much, Ozzy.
With all due respect, of course.
Of course, yeah.
That's a question for him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm a bigger guy, so I would never call out a guy at a lighter weight class. He's a 55er. You know what I mean? I'm a welterweight, and he did just fight at 75, but I don't know if he's going to stay at welterweight or if he's going to go back to 55. He's his lower weight class, so I'm not going to be the guy to call out a guy in a lower weight class.
Thank you very much. Well said. We're gonna jump over to Sean Lally. Been a while since you competed in combat sports, but this woke you up, and in unpredictable fashion, you're back and making your return at MGM Fenway in a boxing fight. This is a historic moment, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it on the stage right now.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited for this fight. It's a great opportunity. I'm always training. I'm always competing. You know, I own a gym. I'm always working with people. I'm always improving my skills. And when this came about, I jumped right on it. I'm well prepared.
New sport, same goal. How's preparation been different without worried about grappling and kicks and everything? It's just a
Honestly, I've preferred it. You know, I wish I liked jiu-jitsu. I just don't. I've tried. So I've done a lot of jiu-jitsu for something I don't really enjoy, of course, because I've had to for MMA. But I've always preferred striking, and I think I've used my MMA skills to put my hands on people most of the time. And now that we've gotten to take away the kicks and the grappling and things like that, I've changed my training style a bit. I'm trying to move more like a boxer. I started training at the Nolan Brothers about 3 months ago, maybe a little bit more, and I'm working with just pure boxers. You know, I'm not training and grappling. I don't think I've thrown one kick in the last 4 or 5 months. I'm only boxing, and I'm training with guys that are competing at the national level, and I'm training with guys that are professional boxers and that live this and breathe this. And I think I already had a really good base style to then hone my boxing style and build that technique. So I'm really looking forward to putting all my hard work on display Saturday night.
Do you think that favors you in this matchup, knowing that boxing has predominantly been your style when fighting in mixed martial arts, and you are retired from mixed martial arts competition, and this is your sole focus, whereas Joe is still a competing mixed martial artist and he has other plans on the horizon? Do you think that favors you at all?
Absolutely. I do think it favors me. I'm sure Joe has plans to compete in MMA, like you said, shortly after this fight. So he can't afford to take 3 or 4 months to only box. He still has to do his wrestling. He still has to do his grappling. He still has to do his kickboxing. And all I'm thinking about is boxing the entire time. He's referred to this as a side quest a couple times, but this is my full mission. I don't have plans of competing necessarily after this fight. I'm sure I will at some point, but I don't have any short-term plans of fighting. So this is my sole focus right now.
Excellent. Thank you very kindly. Michael Polvere, the moment is here. The week is here. You're up there surrounded by the fighters that are going to be taking part in the largest mixed martial arts card not done by the UFC in state history. What's the moment weighing up to right now, as there's only a couple days to go before MGM Fenway is filled for these fighters?
I mean, I said it in the lead up when we did media day and things like that. This career, for me, started 20 years ago when it was, hey, maybe I'll try training and maybe I'll fight once. One's turned into 2, 3, we've all heard the story. Cage Titans, I'll do one event, one turned to 70, 80, whatever it is. And here we are at historic MGM, the largest, type venue that we have. And I'm super stoked to be able to bring this event to the fans of New England that have stuck by our side for so long. I'm super excited to bring this event to the fighters who have stuck by our side for so long. We are Cage Titans. I don't just think that I'm a funny marketing. It's true. It's the truth. Let me set my mics on. I don't know. I'll grab that means. But maybe this one's better. I don't know. I have green, guys, so maybe. No, we good. How about this one? You missed my whole speech. Anyways, I'm fucking super excited. I'm just going to cut it there. I'm super excited for MGM. I hope you guys all are excited as well. These fighters have put in a ton of work, hard work and effort. They've sacrificed so much for this night. Their families have sacrificed. They've sacrificed going out and partying and doing all that stuff. So they could be ready to entertain you guys this upcoming Saturday night. So fight fans in New England, this is the biggest event. We just broke the number. We're the largest event that is a non-UFC event in New England history. So come out, one, come all. We still got some more tickets left. Let's shatter the record even more. It's already surpassed the largest Cage Titans event ever, which was Cage Titans 66, Barrett versus Giannetti. We've already shattered that record for the Cage Titans record. Now we're into the territory, the largest non-UFC event. Guys, this is a historic night. I couldn't be more proud of everybody who's been a part of it. I shared with these guys on media day. I picked every single one of these guys because I believed in them and I knew they could deliver, and I know they're going to deliver Saturday night.
Indeed. Just to piggyback off of that, this is pound for pound one of the most weighted cards when it comes to experience, the competition level. Every fight is so evenly matched from top to bottom. Across all levels, amateur, pro, new sports in boxing. Was there extra motivation to put that extra matchmaking work into this card, knowing it's a new venue, new city? And after that, what do you want to say to the people of Boston that might not be familiar with Cage Titans being local to Plymouth?
Listen, man, this is, I said it on the post, the biggest names, the biggest fights possible. Like, I hate to say the cliche stuff the kids say, but like, you know, what do they say? No filler, all killer or some shit like that. I don't know. It's like every fight on this card is a banger. You know, every time you mention one fight on the card and then you go to the next one, you're like, oh shit, that one too. That one, oh, I'm even more excited. This card, there's no better card. There's no bullshit of, you know, guys getting brought in to get their ass beat by the hometown guy. That's not happening at Cage Titans Revolution. You know, go somewhere else for that shit. Cage Titans Revolution this upcoming Saturday night. Every one of these fighters challenged themselves. They took fights that they probably didn't have to take. They could have rested on their laurels of selling a bunch of fucking tickets and saying, I want to fight a bum. No, they challenged themselves. They're putting it all on the line for you guys. I cannot thank them enough, because without those, you know, hey, Mike, you put these matchups together. No, they had to accept these matchups, and they did with open arms. You know, we talked a little bit about Ozzy. That guy was like yes to every fucking name I sent him, and as after his opponent fell out. No one blinked. No one flinched up here or the guy sitting at home. This card is incredible, guys. It's probably my crowning moment up until this point. This will be one of the best days of my life. And I know it's going to be one of the best days of all these guys' lives. And thank you for all being a part of it. But all praise to these guys. Show up, show out. Let's show MGM what Cage Titans is all about. We've been doing this for 16 years at Memorial Hall down in Plymouth. We don't bullshit and sugarcoat it. We know we're from Plymouth. We're proud we're from Plymouth. We don't pretend we're something we're not. But here we are. We are in fucking Boston. You hear that? We are the Boston show. And we're going to prove it tonight or Saturday night. So let's go.
Does anybody else?
Hey, Lionel, way to go. Way to be on time. Yes, we do have some questions. So let's go.
Ozzy. So with MMA being your primary focus, you took Muay Thai in your last bout, and now you're taking boxing with your fight falling out. What's the mindset like going into this one?
Is this working? Is this on? All right. So not a lot. Is it? Okay. So not a lot of people know this, but like I started, like my foundation is boxing. Like when I fight MMA, I fight very much hands first. And, you know, the first few years of my career was actually training specifically boxing. And my boxing coach now, which was my head coach, Taylor Mears, was like my boxing coach for a long time. And it was just countless hours in the gym training pocket fighting, range fighting, footwork, shift steps, everything. You know what I mean? And I believe that in order to become the best mixed martial artist, you have to train every martial art separately. And you take things from every single one. So my mindset is nothing new. It's a fight at the end of the day. MMA, Muay Thai, or boxing, you know. But boxing has a little bit of, you know, it's got that sweet science, you know. Some of my favorite fighters are boxers. Roberto Duran, Mike Tyson, you know, Jack Dempsey, those guys, you know, these guys that I try to emulate when I fight with my aggression and just the way I am. That's just the way I wired. That's just the way I'm wired. You know what I mean? I don't choose to do it. It's just how I am. So I'm just excited because this has always been a dream of mine to box. You know, I watch boxing all the time. I'm a big fan, and let's just do it. Let's run it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to let my hands go. Nothing else. I don't have to worry about anything else. And I'm coming for the knockout. You know, it's no secret what I want to do when I fight. I want to take a little bit of your soul when I fight you. That's what I want to do.
And Andrew, every fight that you've been a part of so far in your career, the stages have gotten bigger, the lights have gotten brighter. It seems right now this is as big as it's gotten. What does a win mean to you this Saturday?
Yeah, I've said this before. It means absolutely everything. At the same time, like you said, every single fight obviously has been a little bit more of an ascent. And not only in just like the amount of, lights and eyes on me and stuff, but also in the caliber of opponent. That's how I'd like to do it my entire career. It just feels right. Like I keep saying, it's so organic, man. I know I'm so grateful for these opportunities that I'm always getting here, but I know I have to keep doing my job in order to get more, right? So I just see this as another milestone on this long journey I'm on, and I'm not taking it for granted. I'm going to give it my all.
Thank you. And finally, Mike, you said it 100 times. Each show, it gets bigger and gets bigger. With this one being your biggest show, you got all of these guys to say yes. What are your final thoughts before Saturday?
To kind of grab a cliche thing from the Patriots, the hay's in the barn, and there's really not much else I can say or do. The players are in place. The work's been put in. Now it's just time to go out there and execute. We said it at media day when I talked to all the fighters. Oh, we're here. We're here. No, we're not here. We prove, and we are here on Saturday when we sell that place out and we deliver fight after incredible fight after incredible fight. That's when we're here. So it's all talk until then. So my final thoughts are, we feel like we're here. It feels cool. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing everybody on the marquee and all that stuff, and it feels cool like we're here. We're not here yet. Saturday night, we still have jobs to do. We still got performances to put on, and we still got a couple more seats to put asses in. So there you go.
All right, good luck to you all.
All right, Nick, you got it. We're going to go one more for everybody. Nick, anything? All right. Oh, okay. Lionel, go ahead, bro.
So speaking, because I know every fighter up there loves like incentives. Mike, did you think about the Cage Titan bonus structure?
You want to put me on blast.
We're trying
Lionel,
to get knockouts.
Lionel, when
We
you
want
sell more than
knockouts.
12 tickets for this card, I'll up the bonuses. Hit the 50, bro, and we'll talk. Bet. Oh, he hasn't. Nah, but honestly, we got a lot of good things planned, so don't worry, Lionel. I got you, my man. And I'm very excited we were able to save your fight. You and Cody Zappone is going to be an incredible fight. Honestly, Lionel, you bring such a dynamic to a room. I truly appreciate it. Your walkout, you better have that on point, because that's what I'm looking at you for, big dog. I want that purge. I want that place blacked out, and I want you, having a great time in there. And you've been around for a long time. You supersede Cage Titans. You're the real OG in this room, man. So, you've paved the way for all of us, and it's going to be incredible to have you on the card as well. Yes. Anything? All right. So real quick, we're going to just go one by one. Excuse me, guys. If you didn't tune in to Table Times, I've been sick for 2 weeks, so I'm doing my best to hold it together. We're going to go one by one down the line, pardon shots and thoughts from every fighter on the card. We'll start with Lally. We'll go right down the list. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these tables down, and we'll stare down the guys that are here to stare down with their their opponents. And we'll get some pictures with all the competitors that are here up on stage before we send this stream off air. So, Sean.
Yeah, I'm psyched for Saturday night. Well prepared. The camp's gone well. I wish my opponent was here so we could talk back and forth a little bit, but that's all right. I'll see him Saturday, and fighting means much more than words to me anyway. And I hope he's prepared, and I just want to see how he reacts when things get nasty and it's violent and it's tough, and he's thinking about his other career, where his head's at right there. So I look forward to Saturday night.
Don's one hell of a competitor, and I think I am too. So this should probably be one of both of our most exciting fights. So I'm just happy that I know he always sells a lot of tickets, and so do I. So there'll be a lot of people to watch us put on probably one of the best fights either one of us has.
I'm just ready to go. I've been ready for a long time. I was ready for January as well. The delay only made me a 10 times better fighter in just the 1 month it took to get here since then. So you guys are about to see the best performance to date. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I feel it in my soul. Like I said, I feel the energy in this room already, and we're not even there yet. I love every single person that even just, comes to this presser, man. That's given me so much support. Thank you all that have bought tickets from me. I hope you guys enjoy, and I can't wait to give you guys a good show, especially for those who are going to be tuning in on Spectation Sports. I'll be posting my link soon, and it's Gladiator season. Cam, I just hope you stay healthy and you show up on fight night. Let's go.
Well, see you guys on Saturday. I'm excited. I'm ready. And I'll be looking forward to seeing my girls after the fight. Love you, Karina, Carly, Cora, and my wife, Sierra.
So I've been gone for a while. Now, here's the thing. I think New England fucking forgot who I was, and I cannot wait to remind you guys. And that comes Saturday. So
I've said all I've needed to say. Big respect to Miguel for stepping up, taking this fight. Just it's a gangster move. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get in there and fight. Enough waiting. Shout out to my sponsors, my new sponsors, Sluggers over here, and Star Waste. Thank you guys. Appreciate you, and everyone else back home. You'll see it on the banner and the shorts.
Very nice. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to need about 2 minutes to get this table out. We're going to stare everybody down and bring them back up. So don't go anywhere. We're going to play a quick video. And for those while you wait, if you haven't already, go get your tickets to Cage Titans Revolution this upcoming Saturday night, historic MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park. We can't wait to see you. So back in about 2 minutes, and we'll stare these guys down.
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston.
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston.
15 years years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston.
Years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston.
Right, the revolution is here. It's happening Saturday. The press conference is done. Weigh-in's a couple days. Michael Polvere, come on up if you're going to be doing security for these face-ups. The co-main event of Cage Titans Revolution. Don Sheainus versus Zach DiSabatino.
Where is that? We made a little puzzle.
Don Sheainus versus Zach DiSabatino, the co-main event for Cage Titans Revolution. And now, facing off in the main event of Cage Titans Revolution, Killer Kam Arnold versus Andrew the Gladiator Valdina. Kam Arnold versus Andrew Valdina, the main event of Cage Titans Revolution.
All right, there you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning into the press conference on this beautiful Wednesday night. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Get those last few tickets for Cage Titans Revolution this upcoming Saturday night, MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park. This card is incredible. But don't worry, if you cannot make it, and all of our out-of-state fighters and their fans, Spectation Sports got you covered. Go to spectationsports.com, sign up for your subscription, and you can watch all the action if you cannot be in the building. There you have it, guys. Tune in, ceremonial weigh-ins this upcoming Friday at the venue, MGM Fenway. It's open to the public, so come on down and join us. If you can't, we'll be streaming that live as well. And then Saturday night, all the hype is real. Be there. Cage Titans Revolution, Saturday, February 21st, MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park. We'll see you there, guys.
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.
Thank you, Boston.
15 years ago, we started Cage Titans with fans and fighters first in our minds, and man, what a ride it's been. Without you guys, we would not be here today, and I can't thank you enough. The biggest show, the biggest names, all here in the heart of Boston. MGM Fenway, Saturday, February 21st, Cage Titans invades Boston. MGM Fenway with the biggest card we could possibly put together for you fans in New England. MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, grappling, the Cage Titans Super Bowl will all take place here on February 21st.